Is there anything else we can talk about besides TMNT?
I think we're doing a pretty good job of not doing that.
Anything else going on?
Yeah, I bought this new instrument. It's great.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. It's fun to play. Huh?
That's really cool.
Oh no, your amp is. I see a tag that says Fender.
It is. They're both Fender.
Yeah,
Nice.
they are.
They're
The brand is on the front here.
Noise. Welcome back, everybody, to the episode of the Common Ground Podcast. Your favorite podcast. We talk about your favorite format. This is episode 116, 15,
115.
115. I am your
Pauper.
host, Cameron Schindler, joined as always by Tom.
He's got
number
other
tracking
things on his
gun.
mind. Hey.
What's up?
Well, not me currently, but no, I don't know.
That's good. We got business to attend to.
I suppose
Serious
so.
business.
Really serious. So serious.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good. I'm a little sleepy.
I am too.
Had an early day at work after a bunch of late days at work, so my sleep schedule's a little wonky all of a sudden. But I will persist because
You're gonna come back with a -1 counter.
Slightly weaker.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'll be slightly weaker.
Yeah.
Well, technically that's true until I die.
Yeah. No, I think it's a valley. There's roller coasters because you get sick sometimes, and you know, it's ups and downs.
So you went out through a workout journey. You get stronger.
Yeah. I know. I would like to get stronger. I'm working
There
on
you go.
it.
See, it's ups and downs. You might, instead of persisting, you might. What's the other one? The comeback, undie. You might be undying.
Comes back strong.
I feel sometimes like I am undying, just in a general sense. But then maybe
You wanna
that's
test
just
that?
maybe that's just male hubris.
Yeah. I'm like, I wouldn't test that theory.
Yeah, no.
Also joined by James, Hippo, Fretless, Hieronymus. What's up? No frets. That's
yeah. In fact, my fretboard is flat. It's not raised at all.
Yeah.
I'm good.
He's got a new toy.
I did buy a new toy this weekend. To play
Sounds
with.
cool.
It does sound very cool.
It's very cool.
It's very pretty. Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Doing all right.
Today we got some turtle spoilers to talk about, but first, Tom's got any housekeeping for us?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to shout out. I'm going to shout out a number of tournaments, but first I want to shout out, we put together a little listener survey. I've already posted it in the Discord, and a bunch of y'all have already responded, so thank you so much to everyone who's already responded. We are looking to grow and expand, and enough of y'all have made comments, whether in Discord or email or what have you, of wanting to support us via something like a Patreon, or like are encouraging us to get into video content and all sorts of other ways. And we want to keep growing the show. We want to keep providing great Pauper based and Magic based content for y'all because we're really enjoying doing it. And so we made a listener survey. I'll put the link in the show notes, and the link is in Discord. There's a link to Discord in the show notes as well. We just really appreciate it if you take a little bit of time out of your day just to answer. It's like maybe 8 or 9 questions. Should be fairly quick to get through. Just asking, what you're thinking about the show, what kind of episodes you're enjoying. If you were to support us on Patreon, what sort of perks or support level would interest you, just so we can kind of get an idea of what y'all are really looking for and interested in. That way we can honor y'all's time and wishes and all that. So thank you for being patrons of the show in a way without even signing up for Patreon. And we're just super grateful that y'all are into the show as much as we are. So yeah, thank you. You guys want to add anything onto that before I do tournaments?
No, you did a good job putting together, and look forward to hearing y'all's feedback and seeing what we can do in the future with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to put sure, the dream would be to make a little bit of side money on the side would be nice, but honestly I want to be able to reinvest into the show.
Yeah.
That was all our agreed goal.
Yeah. Just reinvest, make good studio space, get some video content stuff going,
put a couch in the spare room, stuff like that.
Make the cup better and better every time,
the physical cup and the tournament itself.
Yeah. Make the trophy, maybe be able to splurge on a little nicer trophy. Not that it's not already nice.
Yeah. More random bonus promos stuff.
Sure.
Who knows? Lots of cool things
some
like that. Some
merch.
Yeah. Merch drops would be sick in the form of probably. I don't know if Patreon does Kickstarter stuff. The form of Kickstarter-esque style things.
Yeah.
So we're not buying 1,000 units of a shirt. That
Yeah. The old pre-order game.
yeah, the old pre-order game.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's up.
What Secret Lairs used to do. I don't think we have the audience to tap into the FOMO stuff.
No.
To buy our merch now in 6 minutes before it sells out. Quick, go.
Not quite.
I wish we had that power.
I don't think we do. That's okay.
No, we
though.
do not.
It's probably for the best that we don't.
I'd abuse it for sure.
But anyway, would super appreciate if you'd fill out the survey, and thank you in advance for anyone who does. We'll leave it up for a couple weeks, and then we'll review the responses, and maybe we'll even talk about it on the show, because I think it might be some interesting. Speaking of data from last week, it might be some interesting data to look at.
Yeah.
So
it's the word of the day.
Yeah. So housekeeping for tournaments. I'm gonna run through a number of events. We have some events that are coming up a little further out. We'll shout out, and then we will continue to have them in the show notes. Most notably coming up soon in close to our area, in the Nashville area, up in Bowling Green, Kentucky, on March 7th at Hobbytown Games. They're running a Pauper event to win some beta basics. A number of us will be there. It's going to be a great time. We have the link to that, as well as on March 21st. March 21st is a Saturday, is the Court of Commons Quarterly in Murray, Kentucky at Enchanted Gaming Emporium.
It's also close to us.
It's also, it's within a couple hours from us in the Nashville region. Our friend Sir Hemsalot in Discord is the organizer there, and it's going to be a great time. There is a 36-player cap, I think he told me earlier, so if you're interested in playing, make sure you sign up ahead of time. And then we have some other events to shout out. I guess I'll also shout out, y'all are going to be at Shoebox.
Yeah.
Second weekend of March up in Minneapolis. So if anyone listening is going to be at Shoebox, make sure you hit up James and Cameron.
Probably will play in the Pauper 5K.
Probably.
Depending, because it looks like, I don't know what the prizes are for Cube Top 64. They look very lackluster. They're not mentioned. So... so far, I think just a trophy, and I'd rather compete for some cold hard cash playing some Pauper. So
yeah,
good chance to play that.
Mm-hmm. Also coming up on around the 15th of March, over in Germany, we got a shout out in Discord for an event going on. They have a 64 cap player event going on in Oberhausen at the Phoenix Inn. So if you're interested in playing some Pauper, if you're in that area of Germany or are willing to travel across countries, across Germany, Europe, they just have way better travel than we do. So like you could realistically go to this tournament from another country in Europe.
Yeah.
It's I'll include the
little far from us though.
just,
might be a little harder.
Just a little. Again, all this information will be in the show notes. They've got a nice little graphic here, the Rhine-Ruhr series. And they've got a bunch of sponsors as well. So like good for y'all. Congratulations. And it is on, if there are more than 33 registrations, it will be automatically recognized as an IPT, which is an international Pauper tournament for the Liga Pauper Italia, which is the league that feeds into Paupergeddon. So they'll be linked up with Paupergeddon if y'all show up to play. Speaking of European events, we also have an announcement from our friends at the London Pauper League. If I can scroll. Their fourth London Pauper Showdown will be April 25th. And they're calling it the Darkest Ritual. We'll include information for that as well. And that's the London Pauper League. Thank you to Morgan for sharing that with us. And I think there was one more.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that was it. There's also this Canadian group in the Calgary area that's absolutely crushing it with several leagues. Cali Kai's has been advertising for them in his videos. They have a bunch of events going on. So if you're interested in the Pauper Underground in the Calgary area in Canada, definitely check them out. They've got a lot of events going on. Yeah, and then a little bit further in advance, but currently I don't know if you guys have made any decisions or whatnot, but I'm planning on attending SCGCon Cincinnati, and I have reached out to SCG to see if we can try and lock in 1K on Sunday for Pauper. That'd be weird if I said it was a different format.
Yeah. For Modern, I was feeling like playing Modern that weekend.
Yeah, a little, pre-Modern.
What's the format for SCG Cincy?
It is the standard regional championship.
Oh, okay. It's not a spotlight. It's not a spotlight.
No, it's not a
Okay.
spotlight. So yeah, but there will be if you're playing the RC, good luck. But otherwise, there will be plenty of other side events as there are at these cons.
Is
so.
that what you're going for? Just like side events and stuff? Or
I think so. I might try to last chance qualify in. Maybe I'll fire one bullet, but otherwise I'm just gonna go have a fun weekend.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
Reasonable. You said standard.
Standard is the main format.
It's been the format for a minute.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then no, it's not like terrible. We did same day for Indy, right, for Pauper on the Sunday.
Mhm.
But I don't know. That's a long drive for a 1K. But you should make long drives for our 2K.
Yeah,
That's different. It's different.
Common Ground Cup 4 details coming soon. End of
sure.
July, most likely. All right. Anyway, that was a lot. Thank you for your patience, fam.
Who wants the first white card? Hippo, do you want to take
Well,
it
you
away?
really tell people what we're doing today.
Oh, we did. I said we were going to talk about turtles and stuff.
Talking about these teenage mutant
These
ninja
dang
turtles.
teenagers who they scare the living shit out of me.
TRTLE. Turtle power.
And they got into some toxic waste, and then they became mutants. And were they turtles before?
They were turtles.
Okay, so they were just regular turtles that got into toxic waste. Okay, cool.
And then they were taken under the wing of Master Splinter.
So why
Yes.
is he the way he is?
Hmm?
Why is he a talking rat?
Oh my lord, I've spent forever.
Yeah, I know nothing of the lore of the show. I've seen 0
long
episodes.
since I've watched
You should get like
the movie.
raging high and watch
the 90s.
the
90s
live action
cheesy
movie.
like the one
The
where you
cheesy
like, see
90s
his mouth
movies.
through like the mask and stuff.
Shredder, yeah. You
Or
know.
no, one of the turtles. Like there was like
Oh,
part of
you
the
can see
scene
that
where
too. Oh,
you could
Jesus.
see the
It's
guy
been so
underneath
long
the
since I've
suit.
watched them, so I have no idea.
I don't think I've watched that since I was 4.
He got trained under some samurai. I don't remember exactly.
But no, I get why the turtles are mutants. But like, is like Splinter? Did he get into the same?
He
trap?
got something. No, his is something different.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I get the vibe from the cards that there's different classes of like how you became a mutant.
Oh, okay,
Like-
interesting.
Yeah.
The lore actually doesn't seem that like bad.
No, I'm like to have like it has like this franchise as much as like I'm not a fan, like there are diehard fans and there are
yeah.
people who
Oh, yeah.
are excited for this. I happen to not be one of those, but like it is what it is.
Yeah, Hippo, you got the first white card. You want to hit us with that?
Yeah, sure. This was probably the most likely. I think the most likely one to see some play. It's Leonardo, Big Brother. For 2 and a white for legendary creature Mutant Ninja Turtle. Has the ability Sneak for a single white, and Sneak is you may cast a spell for whatever the cost. If you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the declare blocker step, it enters tapped and attacking. So, and then it gains Leonardo gets +1/+0 for each other creature you
And
control.
what's his sneak attack?
And it's a
His sneak
1/3.
cost is for white.
Why his sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
his
can
sneak
get the
cost, and he is a
sneak for white.
1/3.
Mm-hmm.
So
notable, you are casting it though too.
yeah,
So it can be like
It can be
unlike
countered,
ninjutsu, it can be countered, which is pretty big.
this is true. But still a neat creature. It's unlikely, that I mean, it's likely that this like probably will get in. Like this probably fits right into the white weenie deck if I had to guess. I don't know that I'm playing. I probably just honestly straight replace the Spider-Man if you're still playing that, or if you do play
Sure.
that at all. You'll
Yeah.
probably just play this.
Not a lot of folks are playing Spider-Man.
Not
these
exactly. Not
days
even
either.
everybody is playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
Spider-Man got power craft already.
I mean, it's just a 3/3. I don't. It's just kind of vanilla.
Yeah.
It doesn't do a ton.
For
This
each
is, but this is neat. I like this is actually a neat one. I'm interested in trying this. It can get pretty big pretty quick. There's lots of board stalls in the white weenie deck.
Model
It gets
Legos.
bigger later, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Rather
Model
than
White
like
goes
big
pretty-
right away.
yeah. It is interesting for Spider-Man because like sneaking this in on turn 2 is
It's not
less
that great.
good than sneaking in Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Exactly.
But the games tend to go longer with the white deck anyways,
Mm-hmm.
because your deck is a battle screech deck, so you're just like trying to make the game go a little bit longer.
That's a deck I don't pay attention to too much. Like I don't like if I see it in like a challenge list, I don't really check the list that often, or if I do, I'm not paying super close attention. You said they're mostly off Spider-Man.
Yeah, like a lot of the lists are off Spider-Man.
1 mana 3/3.
Some
not
like
good, or?
some of the like 5-0s will have it still, but more of the
Yeah.
like challenge lists don't play.
Interesting. Probably just some preference or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, seems good in that deck where Battle Screech goes super wide and big games, like you say, go longer and you have 4 Thraben whatever in play or whatever Inspector variants in play. And it doesn't have like any like trample over too in that deck, so it does just die to a 3x or whatever if you do block it or whatever. But
Yeah, it's still dice to bolt.
but again, late game, I guess sneaking it in late game's bigger.
Yeah, and then again, there's like cool cards late game that it is good with. So.
Okay, I guess that is like pretty big. So it's not about casting this on turn 1 necessarily.
No, this one plays into the longer game that white weenie deck can tend to play.
When you said that, I was thinking, okay, you sneak it on turn 2, get in your 1 or 2 damage, whatever. If you play a Thraben Inspector first, like Thraben Inspector 1, Thraben Inspector 2, attack, sneak in 2 damage. But like it's better. The game's long, like you said. You had a Battle Screech. Even you sneak in one of those tokens and flying from the
even if you did it on turn 2, I mean, still a 2-3 for 1, still pretty.
Yeah,
and that does scale as the game goes on.
But so. if it's like a game, like you're playing against Jund and like the board stalls out, or even Spy, we saw that at the coverage when like Sam versus Michael, like there's games where Sam's just he's playing mono white and he's just getting out this flyers where he can. He has all this crap on the board that's staying there.
Yep.
And instead of playing on this on like turn 2, if like,
oh yeah, I can say this card works way better into the late game.
Yeah, where you're just like, I'll let 2 birds come through. Whatever, I'll block. You're coming in with 3 birds. I'll block one of them with Generous Ent. Surprise!
Yeah,
take
exactly.
30.
Exactly. That is exactly the use case I thought.
So you do have to be very careful at some point.
Very sneaky. Okay, this is a cool card.
Yeah.
This is
it's interesting.
and the art's not really offensive. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the art's okay.
Yeah, it's not. There's been a lot of like 3D rendering clay looking art, and this doesn't give that vibe.
No, this is
just
fine.
Yeah.
So this you could tell me this was a piece from like a comic book. I'd believe you.
I thought you were about to say a Magic set.
No, from like a comic book. I would.
Yeah, it's from Kamigawa.
Sure.
Thomas, do you have any white cards?
Nothing else that really speaks to me, but I will call out Action News Crew. It's 1 and a white for a 2/2 human citizen with vigilance, and it has Channel for 6 mana. Get it?
Do you get it?
Get it?
I get it.
Channel
It's
6.
That's really funny.
For Channel, you pay 6 mana, discard this card, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and draw a card. Which is 6 is a lot of mana, but when you, like, similar to the whole Leonardo thing, this is another instance if you've, battle screeched a bunch of stuff out, and you've got, like, maybe you put one of these in your deck, and it plays like a similar role to the unicorn in the white weenie deck, where like it's maybe sometimes it's an early creature, but usually you're going to use it for its pump ability, and at least it replaces itself.
I had this on my list. I just am not seeing the I think the gained ability of like vigilance from the unicorn is just too big. I think it's way too big.
That's a good point.
The repeatability.
Repeatable.
Yeah.
I think I like this card. I put it on my list too for that same purpose. I think it's a effectively uncounterable way to put a counter on each of your creatures.
And to your point about the unicorn too, this is if you have 6 mana to do this, you're not really that far off from having 8 mana. You're already another half of the way there to get a second activation off of unicorn.
Yeah. And the vigilance is the big part of that card.
Yeah.
Like being able to just get in there and still be able to block is the big.
No, I agree. Like it's not wowing me, but I thought it was at least interesting.
I did have one more white card just for on rate purposes.
Yeah,
because Cameron, you didn't have any white cards, did you? Okay. No. The other one I have is April O'Neil.
Another one of these common legends. Go figure.
Kunoichi trainee. It is 1 and a white for a 2/2 legendary creature human ninja. When April O'Neil enters, you scry 2. That's pretty good. And then it can be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater.
That's also pretty cool.
It's not irrelevant text. I mean,
no, I liked that text, but like stopped me was just thinking about the Spider-Man card with Ward, and I think the Ward on those kind of style cards play like so much better than this because I think this screams like put stuff on me.
Partly yes. I also think this is just a good card if you're. It could be like a cyborg card that that your opponent's like every creature in their deck's huge. This card can just is unblocked essentially.
Frickin' Writhing Chrysalis,
basically,
still blocks it.
Can't be blocked by. Well, let's see on the first. Yeah, before assuming you've never cracked, you don't crack the thing.
Well, I was thinking the spawns can just block it too.
Oh yeah,
it's just cards on.
That was just something. Just kind of. It's got a lot of words on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes putting lots of words on cards is good.
Yeah,
that has shown to be a thing in the past. So I don't know.
2 lines of text.
Two,
I mean, if we count 3 lines, if we count reminder text, man.
lots of lines today. But that's the only other white card I had.
Great.
Thomas, you're out of white cards?
Mm-hmm.
I am also out of white cards. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Janika. I was looking at her for a second, too. I'm not going to read it. I feel like we have this already. All right. Anyway, can I take the first blue one?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool. I'll start one that has my name in it. Sewer Valence Cam.
Oh, hey.
Blue artifact. Flash. When this artifact enters or leaves a battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. 3 in a blue. Sacrifice this artifact. Draw 2 cards. So I was thinking
there's lots of stuff that you can do. My first thought is just like, oh, this is just like a free piece of affinity.
Oh, okay. That's interesting too. I was thinking, like Rardy mentioned in our Discord, that it's not terrible of walls if you just tap Axebane Guardian for X blue, play this, untap it, tap it again, make a boatload of mana, and draw 2 cards and possibly have some more mana floating. But can't find enough Whiting Way, can't find enough Lead the Stampede, and then there's better ways to abuse the mana probably.
Yeah.
Just thought that was kind of interesting. But it being an artifact is
that was my thing. It was just like, it just like essentially puts you 1 ahead for affinity.
Mm-hmm.
You can untap your land, or sorry, creature. Never mind. Completely ignore me.
Yeah,
it still does account towards affinity, so that does work.
Yes.
Thomas, any thoughts on this?
I think you could. I mean, it kind of screams put me with the Glint Hawk core Skyfisher core of stuff, and it's just a matter of whether having a 1 mana flash artifact that just like taps and untaps is better situationally than like Tithing Blade or experimental synthesizer. I forgot the name for a sec. Or like anything like that.
Melded Moxite.
Or Moxite. Like it's
it
interesting.
Chrysalis more cleanly than any of the other options you have.
If you want to stick with artifact synergies and not dip into like Bind the Monster territory, or like or you don't think you're gonna have enough creatures for Thraben Charm. Like this does it could cover that, and I do like that it just has a buyout of 4 mana, draw 2 cards, and then you get to tap something on the way out. So like on their turn, beginning of combat, of like, all right, whatever, I'll just draw 2 cards and keep your biggest thing tapped down. Like it's not terrible.
Like I was thinking the Esper Glinthawk deck when you said that, and that deck just has so many tools already. And Thraben Charm, Cast Down, Tithing Blade, Grim Bauble. I don't see this card like dethroning any of those options.
You could also get a cleaner mana base and just put like blue white and have something similar too.
Yeah,
fair. But
it's cool.
It's a neat one.
Yeah. Thomas, you got a blue card?
Sure. We can talk about Utrom Monitor. This is a card from the Commander set from the TMC, the Eternal set.
I have some thoughts about this card.
Yeah. So this is 4 and a blue for an artifact creature, Utrom Scientist. I guess this alien blob is a scientist on its world. Sorry.
It's an Utrom.
It is an Utrom. I don't know anything about this world. So it's 4 and a blue for a 3/3 flyer, and it has affinity for artifacts. So we've had 5 and a blue 3/2 flyer that is itself Somber Hoverguard, that is itself not an artifact, and we of course have Refurbished Familiar, Mirror Enforcer, Frogmite.
We're back in territory of just like being an aggressive deck.
Yeah, this is like 3/3. I mean, this is at Thoughtcast mana value, which is not hard to make Thoughtcast 1 mana in the decks that care about Thoughtcast.
No.
So it's probably not hard to have this just be a 1 mana 3/3.
I think most of the deck at this point is just these actual factual affinity cards now. I think we can actually move back into that territory.
Yeah.
I mean, these survive. I mean, you have two of the flyer, or 3 of the flyers now that survive Krark-Clan Shaman, assuming this is you're playing in Grixis territory.
Sure.
I have one issue that was brought up in our Discord that I agree with completely. Is this very much invalidates the space that Core Skyfisher basically kind of runs. Like the good flyer rate, like the good rate of flyer that does a thing that like kind of holds archetypes up. This just kind of like invalidates it. It's on rate better immediately, and because it doesn't because I mean before Somber Hover, assuming that you were playing Somber Hoverguard, it's a 3/2, so it trades at least like a Skyfisher can trade with it,
Or Glenhawk,
or Glenhawk, or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't do that with
Right.
this one.
Yeah,
this
that's
is an
huge.
X3.
3/3 is huge.
Yeah, the
too.
3/3 is pretty big on this.
I mean, even not even like X3, but 3/3, because like Core Skyfisher versus Core Skyfisher, at least they bounce off each other. But this is straight up.
This just straight up eats it.
Yeah, like because if this was a 2/3, even then it's not that. Like we use Core Skyfisher, like they bounce off each other, but this just eats Core Skyfisher, eats Glenhawk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still
Eats
trades with a flip
fairies.
Delver, which is fine.
Yep.
Sure. I just think I'm not. I mean, this is obviously very good. I'm not arguing that. It's in fact, I think it's just.
This is probably the best Pauper card in the set.
I'd argue for another one, but
Oh yeah, God.
I hate that it exists.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yep. Yep.
but I do
Yep.
think this is obviously very good. I have no arguments there. I just don't like that it eats that space of having like Skyfisher be relevant.
Sure.
Basically, is my argument.
I mean, I guess it's just one matchup for
I'm not
that,
even-
but
yeah. I mean, well, it's a card that can see play in multiple archetypes.
Like
Like,
Skyfisher is just taken such a beating already.
yeah, it's already like not the greatest thing to be doing across whatever decks we've already put it in. And now just like let's keep pushing it further into the dirt. It's like that kind of is upsetting.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite card in the full format.
But
So,
Skyfisher does something pretty
unique.
Yeah,
It does something unique. I agree.
And I think with Skyfisher, you can accrue enough value that you could out because a deck that wants to turbo out this, like I'm imagining in my the first place I go is you could shove this into Grixis Affinity, but being a 3/3 flyer, you probably want to play it as quickly as possible so you can start clocking as quickly as possible. So you might even just have this be like a Thoughtcast, these Utron monitors. You could even get like Frogmite Mirror Enforcer in the mix, and maybe play like Metallic Rebukes and stuff like that. Cryogen
Yeah, there's just
Relics,
like a blue-black affinity deck that already exists.
right? But like
And
this
Glaze Fiend.
yeah, you could glaze. Well, I want
That's glaze some people, dude.
I have more thoughts on Glaze Fiend.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I
Like good thoughts or bad thoughts?
Oh, excellent thoughts.
Oh, dirty
I need
thoughts.
to order a playset of a certain old modern staple 0 mana artifact.
Welding jar?
Yeah,
I got you covered.
Mistress
Yeah.
Bubble? Wait a minute.
No, that's not legal. But welding jars pop are legal, baby.
You're about to glaze some people, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Can't be doing that in public.
Nah. I get a pass. I do it in a cool way.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
I brought my jars. I have my jars to protect my glazing.
No, I do think the Utron monitor is very good.
Seems pretty good. It's hard. It's not.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to say about it because
This
It's
is
a rate
good.
card.
It's a rate card and it's
Yeah.
very good on rate.
Yeah, we've seen 4 in a blue with Affinity for Artifacts be very, very good in the format already. Very good in Modern, very good in Legacy. So like this is pretty good.
Yep.
This is pretty good. I would like to see like a blue based aggressive like Metallic Rebuke version like pick this up, and I think that would be cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Any other blue cards?
I do.
Could play with the tapper too. You know.
So I'm gonna get off the beaten path a little bit here. Crustacean Commando is a 1 in a blue for an 0/3 crab mutant soldier. When it enters, create a mutagen token. And for those who don't know what a mutagen token is, it's an artifact with 1 tap it sacrifices, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and activate only as a sorcery. It's kind of like a map, but you're guaranteed to get the counter every time.
Interesting.
So my thought here is that something like this that you just go put into play a bunch of times with like, I don't know, Ephemerate or Ghostly Flicker, say something like Familiars perhaps, it costs 1 less. And then you just like make a bunch of these things, and then you just make your idiots that fly or make Archaeomancer big. I don't know. Seems kind of cool. I don't hate it. It gives you an out to like having big idiots in your deck, not just like dinky flyers that try to win the game. So you actually can have threats that win the game.
Sure.
Probably not exactly what you're looking for, but it is something cool.
Be an actual way to win the game.
Yeah.
I like his utility belt. I zoomed in. I'm like, oh, he's got a whole like mustache and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's got like a box on his back.
Yeah.
Wondering what I got in the box? Pain, soldier, and lots of
That's
it.
okay. His name is Herman.
Or Herman might be the head crab. I don't know.
Who knows?
I had one more blue card too. It was just Buzzbots. 1 blue artifact, creature, robot, insect. 1/1. Flying vigilance. When this creature dies, draw a card. So just another
Classic
cheap artifact,
the
yeah.
classic 2 mana blue common in a draft set that dies and draws a card.
But it's an artifact.
This one is an artifact.
And it flies.
And it has words, it has keywords.
Yeah. If we're talking about pretty much artifact stuff, it's like Ichor Wellspring. It's a half an Ichor Wellspring, you know? It's like a chromatic star. Or like you like that. It's a draw 3 with your Deadly Disputes and stuff that might beat in first, you know?
You know, that's a fair point, because I was trying to think of other of creatures that can rebuy a card when they die, so that I could design a deck that's trying to take advantage of the single mana sack draw 2 that are only just sacrifice creature, like Village Rites, Corrupted Conviction, all of that, and just have that be your card advantage engine instead, but not like all in like black sack, trying to be a little bit more like
Play a mid-range
value-y
like play
kind
a
of
snacker game or something
snacker
too.
or
Yeah.
refurbish familiar stuff or like whatever. Okay.
It's something.
A snuff out deck, you know.
I have no more blue cards.
No, I'm good.
Thomas, you want to start? What's the next color in the color pie?
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
All right.
Hippo and I just did one.
All right, cool. I'm gonna fire off into black. I think this is the other card that James was referencing when I mentioned what might be the best card in the set. This is drum roll, please.
Drum set might be broken.
That sounds like snare drum
There's
sounds like.
there's a buzz in the
Is there a
system.
fly somewhere?
That's what a snare drum sounds like.
A fly swatter.
This is anchovy and banana pizza. James's. Oh man. All right. This is 2 black for an artifact. It's a food. When this artifact enters, destroy target creature, and it has food text. 2 tap, sacrifice the artifact. You gain 3 life. So.
We'll start off with I hate the name of this card. I absolutely hate.
Do you like
this.
the art?
No.
No.
Everything about this card infuriates me to a degree that I cannot explain.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just call it A and B.
And
Or ABP
pizza.
I will leave it at that.
I'll probably just call it
Okay.
ABP. But we do think this is good.
I do think it's very good.
It is very strong. It is straight up destroy target creature. Like, yeah, we have Tithing Blade.
This is
but like
Ravenous Chupacabra.
yeah, this
for our
is
format.
Ravenous Chupacabra in a format that has cards that actively care about picking up your artifacts.
But is it
Being
too
able to use them again.
expensive at that, though, do you think, or no?
That is the
Nope,
question.
I don't think so.
I
I think the
think
format is slow and dirtily enough, just enough. That this is a thing.
I think you could create a deck that wants to go into the late game more with this. Like, you could make some sort of like Abzan core Skyfisher like late game mid range deck that
What's the green for?
so that you can ramp up into this. You'd be like Heaped Harvest, and then you have like other food synergies if you want to do that. Like hey, I love Cauldron
I like
Familiar,
I like
man.
Heaped Harvest.
So you're ramping me. No, Heap Harvest was makes. Oh, I guess it's not bad.
From
playing
3
this.
to 3 to 4. Oh, you mean just taking a draw step?
Yeah, I could also ramp myself from 3 to 4, but I guess from 3 to 5 on turn 4, you can play this and play Glenhawk and pick it back up.
Yeah,
Is something too. But Heap 3 to 4 is pretty funny though.
That was
'cause
funny.
It's like it's just I'm like I could do the
I don't
same
know,
by
I don't know,
playing
I don't
one
know.
for turn.
I'm
But
just-
I get you. No, I get you. You're
But
on the spot, brainstorming.
no, because you want to like play them in success. You want to be able to replay it a bunch. So like,
No,
and
I
you want a
agree.
ton of mana with this card if you really want to use it to its best of its ability. But yeah, for like, you know, cast down is a much better rate for basically destroy
Yes.
target creature.
Guess what? Cast down does not kill. Some of the cards that we've mentioned today.
That's true. There are a couple more legends in the
Yeah.
format now.
But
Um,
like this doesn't kill. Who's the white one? Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Like this doesn't kill Leonardo if it's being sneaked into play too, though. It's kind of the hard thing. Like if that's what we're worried about. But what
Right.
other legends see play right now?
I
think it's kinda it.
you could say the Spider-Man sees play.
And every once in a while you'll see. I think the black insect from Spider-Man.
Swarm, yeah.
Swarm.
Lost. Oh, I guess
In Madness, yeah.
the heroic thing that already has Ward 2 though.
That's not legendary.
It's not
I
legendary.
just assumed it was legendary.
No, it's not legendary.
I didn't know why I thought that was legendary. Yeah, so there's not a ton of legendaries thrown around, but
Might be just enough to start making people consider playing other removal spells than cast down.
do you think this card is better than Grim Bobble?
Do I think this card is better than Grim Bobble? That is a very good comparison.
I think they're very different cards.
They are
very
very
different
different cards. Oh man, I'd really need to like properly play with it, and because the shell, like like we're saying, like you do want a lot of mana to be able to pick this up and replay it over and over again.
I will say
that's tough.
I will say the current, well, some of the current lists of like glint blade flying around,
Yeah.
Get it?
are already trying to play like Okiba Gang, which is a 4 mana investment, as is
That deck can go late.
Yeah, it can go late.
Oh yeah, big time. Oh, that deck wants to go late.
It does want to go. It's like it has a
Quite
great
often.
has a great late.
It's trying to grind you down.
Right.
And so like and just having this on standby as like I'll eventually do this enough where you're gonna die, or you're not gonna have any creatures.
It's someone that, I love this card in the late game of that deck.
Yeah,
I guess my comparison
it's a Chrysalis answer finally, like a really solid, reliable, repeatable Writhing Chrysalis answer for that deck,
that's
which is huge.
That is very huge because even if that's exactly the point I wanted to get into this. Like first, I was just say the whole Grim Bobble comparison. A lot of those decks are now about on like two of those two Tithing Blade, because Tithing Blade and Grim Bobble, while like they fit in the shell picking them up, they're so drastically different cards because you want them in different scenarios. Like you really want your Grim Bobbles against like Rally Red or White Reenies
or elves or fairies,
like these small low to the ground creature decks. It's
that
not
Tithing Blade's bad
good
against
spy combo. Like you can hit the why can't I think of the Elves of Deep Shadow or the Query Ranger?
Yeah,
and so there's some stuff to hit, but it's not hitting the really important cards like Overgrowth Battle.
It'll hit Mezfiend, but like if you're into Mezfiend territory in the game, then the Grim Bobble player's probably a little behind already anyway.
Like it's something you play, but not because you're like, oh wow, this is insane. But it's like you play because I need to hit some things at least. But you can't. That deck can kind of struggle with its artifacts to hit Overgrowth Battlement. But Anchovy and Banana Pizza, it's like at 4 mana on turn 4. Is it too late to hit the Overgrown Battlement? Like maybe they draw it until then. Like it still might come up, but I think this is like really shines in other mid-range mirrors like Jund.
I would agree. That's what I had in mind.
Yeah.
If the games get into Blood Fountain, pick something up, or Grixis, Blood Fountain, pick up 2 Mirror Enforcers, it's like, okay, I have time to, I killed your Writhing Chrysler, you get it back with Blood Fountain, I have time to play my Scorefy Fisher and play this. Like that was my turn, whatever. That was my turn 6, but I spent my whole turn 6 playing a 2/3 flyer and killing your Writhing Chrysalis, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That you're probably just gonna do again on another turn.
Exactly. Like having this in the back pocket. I don't think it's a 4 of them.
No.
I think it's a 2 of max.
You have options on 2, even in artifacts, to ramp up into this. Like, isn't Mindstone a common? No,
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Well, you have the Signets if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm trying to play Signets in this format.
Yeah.
Cleansing Wildfire.
You can
could make a Wildfire version.
Mardusynth might be interested in this.
Yeah, Mardusynth. Yeah, that's another really good spot.
That's a good spot for that, because that's a deck that does want to go.
By the way,
it is. Okay,
it is
cool.
a common.
Oh, look at
that nobody plays.
Yeah.
Arcane Signet.
What is
could play
It's
Arcane
originally
Signet.
from Weatherlight, right?
Yep, Weatherlight.
Okay.
Whatever the book is, I think.
Yeah, Weatherlight.
But yeah, as much as I am not a fan of the flavor and the art, I get the joke, and it is a very exciting, powerful card for the format, which is cool.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's powerful in the, like, I was very, very, very high on Grim Bobble.
Yeah.
And it wasn't format shaking by any
I mean, you and Austin called it out, too. Of just like, we wish we had Disfigure, a stab or Disfigure, and an artifact.
So now we have a murder and artifact. So it's kind of funny.
This is, well, for one more, but yeah.
Yeah.
Chupacabra.
Yeah.
I mean, Chupacabra having freaking power and toughness is huge.
insane.
Yeah. But this, you can sacrifice and gain 3 life. This, you can sacrifice to your Cauldron Familiar, get it out of the graveyard.
You can
4
also,
mana's a lot for
this.
that.
You can also sacrifice to one of your draw twos.
Oh, you can gain 4 life off this with the Reckoner's Bargain.
It's better than its rate. Better than its current rate.
It's better than it gains on its own.
Not what I'm in the market for.
2 mana, and you draw 2 cards.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hippo, do you have a black card?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's called Foot Mystic.
No. It's Oroku Saki Shredder Rising. So for 2 and a black, you have 3/1 that you can, a legendary creature, human ninja. It's another legendary. You can sneak it into play for 1 and a black. And then it says, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose life.
It's another Ninja the Deep Hours, kind of. Which is very cool.
Yep.
If you squint,
It is, but like, I mean, essentially that is what it is.
Yeah.
Like blue-black, like you can start moving into like blue-black, actual proper blue-black ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much harder to get to connect a second time with this than this deep hours being an X1.
Correct.
It's so much harder to hit the second time, and it being legendary is kind of awkward.
It being legendary actually can be to its benefit,
Yeah,
too.
the whole like it not getting cast, it can't get cast out, it can't get snuffed
Again,
out.
I do think I think people have to start toying around with other removal spells. I do not think it is just safe for people to just be playing cast down and where you got to play another one.
Yeah.
I think like a go for the throat or a doom blade, or not doom blade's not working here, but like a doom blade,
Terminate
something-
if you can cast
terminate
it,
if you can
yeah.
cast like these. You've got to find. I think you're gonna have to start dipping into these other two mana black removal spells.
Something like this though, it's like, okay, I can't cast down it. Get your one card, and then I will trade with a snacker or something.
Yeah, that may be fine. I'm just giving the opportunity that like it is potentially like you're probably no more than 2 copies of this card if I had to guess. But
Sounds right to me.
Especially because it's legendary too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Because it's legendary, you're probably not playing more than 2 copies of it, or I don't know, maybe you're a psychopath and will play 3. I don't know. But anyways, you having another Ninja of the Deep Hour is huge game, like essentially on that front. So I think that is worth something. Also, it does work well with your if you wanted to get into combat math, I know Sam's favorite card is Prime Pharaoh Intruder. It does work well with Prime Pharaoh Intruder. It does make combat a little more favorable.
Yeah, I'm
There you
trying.
go.
I wouldn't. If there's blue black ninjas, are they on the Moon Circuit Hacker already?
Some, yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Some of them are
'cause
still playing
I
both.
don't like this card more than Moon Circuit Hacker. If we're assuming,
I think
it's only gonna get in
you could
once
go.
anyway.
I think you could go full, kind of like full in on this, like the ninja plan of drawing cards, like just bury your opponent.
Yeah,
Like you have enough like good flyers already that you're interested in returning, or good combat tricks on whatever creatures you think you could be interested in returning. It may not. The deck may look different. Like it may not be as controlling as the current version of it looks. It may look different. Way more like tempo oriented than more into the blue black, but like make it look like mono blue Fey. If that's what we're doing.
it's hard in the mana too because a lot of like they have to build their mana.
Yeah, the
differently,
mana it does get a little worse. I mean, obviously it gets a little worse, but the blue black deck currently already is like, I mean, it's not the worst.
but they don't play an untapped black source.
No, they
That's really hard with this. Yeah, like you can't do this on turn 2 without an untapped black source.
don't. That's fine. I think again, you're mainly doing the other two, like the Moon Circuit. I think in my brain,
Do those first, and this
Yeah,
being
those
on
are
3 or
yeah.
whatever. Man, if we're spending all of our mana each turn putting in these ninjas, it's like we're gonna not have anything to ninja through already. Like if I already have like 6 creatures with ninjutsu, or like I guess this would be copies 8 and 10.
Well, they're not even playing full sets of.
deep hours. And
Again, the
Circuit
deck
Hacker.
would look different.
Yeah.
The deck would just look different.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it looks like the current version of the blue black.
No,
deck.
the deck would have to play like one mana flyers and stuff too.
More swamps.
More swamps.
That's okay.
More 1-drops.
Could also spawn an entirely different archetype. Could have
True,
like
true.
Yep.
what's the 1 mana 1/1 unblockable changeling creature? I can't remember the
Yeah.
name.
It's like
Outcast.
Changeling Outcast. Yeah.
Something. Yeah,
It's a
that
single
one.
black mana.
Yeah, that card's cool. I mean, it's just something essentially.
It's a
you can do.
ninja.
It is a ninja.
It's a human and a non-human.
It's a
It can be one of those for Avon.
It's a teenager, a mutant, a ninja, and a turtle.
Is teenager an actual type in Magic?
It is not.
You'd have to look at the what's the
it's just
You have to look at all
it's
the
just
uncards,
mutant ninja
yeah.
turtle.
mother of goons or whatever.
Oh lord, the unhinged card.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be a. But dude, the changing outcast, that's super flavorful.
Yeah.
It's a teenager, mutant, a ninja, and a turtle.
Teenager
Fits-
is not a
Not yet.
not a creature type.
Not yet.
Not yet has been called.
I have no more black cards.
I also have no
Neither
black
do
cards.
I.
You want me to start us off on the color red?
Sure. Do you have any red
I
cards?
do have a red card. I have Mauser Foundry.
It's also the one I had.
1 and a red artifact. When this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. 4 and a red, sacrifice this artifact. It deals 3 damage to target creature.
Not unrelevant text. Not
Pretty
bad.
good with these The Glenhawk stuff we're talking
Yeah,
about.
we are just so Glinthawk.
Yeah, we are.
Skyfisher pilled. We can't.
Well, they keep
can't help it.
I don't think it's us. I think it's Wizards. They just keep shoving these artifacts down our throats.
Yeah.
That like
They do. Yeah,
stuff,
I'm just saying,
you
like
know?
we just call out like so many of like artifacts specifically.
It's
for
the
this
good.
purpose.
It's just good stuff to do in this format too. It's I guess you have to figure out if. I guess you play this and pick it up. It's 2. Pick it up. It's 2. So almost like in the. Like the Boros Bully list ish that can kind of look like this. You make all these 1/1s. I could see a deck that plays this and another card that we'll probably talk about later. And then there's a card called Clowning Around from Unfinity. It's 1 and a white. Create 2 1/1 white clown robot artifact creature tokens and roll a 6-sided die. If the result is equal to or less than the number of robots you control, create a 1/1, another 1/1 white robot artifact creature token. So like 2 mana make 3 bodies is pretty good.
Yeah.
So the idea go like super wide and then play your Rally of the Peasants. So I could see something like that style deck.
hold
that.
Micro Clan Shaman.
Yeah, hold it, hold it very tight. I mean,
Hold Micro.
Yeah, that deck always has struggles with that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, it does.
I have worries with this card being that, and it could be fine. Like it is a lot of
2 mana
it is.
1/1?
Well, no, it's just no. If you're doing the thing where you're picking it up and putting it back down and picking it up, putting it back down again, typically those cards are either removal. Like traditionally they have been, and not saying this can't fit into a shell like that, but traditionally they've been either removal or card advantage with like Synthesizer or the Moxite to discard a Snacker and draw a couple cards, and so or like Ichor Wellspring, Cryogen Relic, like you're trying to gain back the card, like trying to go up in card advantage, and this is kind of just putting some tokens into play rather than like trying to help you dig into more of the engine. So I'm a little hesitant on it, but I like that it does say enters or leaves so that it can
That is the good part.
cover for the Glenhawk type stuff. I think that's really, really cool. And honestly, and it has another buyout of just 5 mana, sack it, deal 3 damage to something. Like that's nothing
That
either.
I think the decks moved away from Bar Battlefist because of Moxite and being a sneaky snacker.
I haven't seen a list with Bar Battlefist in
ages.
ages.
Yeah.
My problem with Borosynth is that it's this mix between aggro that has sort of kind of a late game, but its late game isn't as good as other decks' late game. It just isn't.
I do like. I don't know if we're talking about more than just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cards today,
Sure.
but there is a list that the same pilot keeps playing. I don't remember exactly what their Magic Online username is, but they have finally adopted a good removal spell for that deck, and they're actually putting a Scred package. They're playing 4 of the black or the white red tap land plus a bunch
That are
of
the Snowlands.
Yeah, the Snowlands, and playing a bunch of that and playing Scred. I'm like, oh, you actually have a removal spell that scales with the game. Holy crap, we've figured it out.
Okay.
I'm interested in that.
I'm into that.
But I guess it's like Mauser Foundry. It could fit in because it might go wide enough versus like Bar Battlefist or Melted Moxite, which kind of dirtles for a bit. It could just actually get your opponent dead in combination with like Rally of the Peasants.
Yeah, no, I like it with Rally for sure.
Yeah, like the bully versions. Yeah, you were talking about like the bully versions of the deck. Yeah, that seems pretty sweet.
Because that's my like. I think my issue with the synth stuff has been like, okay, I am an aggro deck technically, but I'm not faster than mono red. Either versions of mono red or mono white or
I think it just sits in an awkward position currently, like with the way the metagame is shook out. It's a little weird, but I do like say that last version I just saw. I was like, oh, that actually gives me some hope for this.
Anybody else have a red card, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm gonna call out Raphael, Tough Turtle.
Wow, he's strong.
One is so strong. 1 in a red for a legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle. Go figure. Raphael is a 1/3, and it has the Alliance ability, which is from Streets of New Capenna originally. It says that just cares about when other creatures enter. So it says whenever another creature you control enters, Raphael deals 1 damage to target opponent. So it's basically another Impact Tremors, which is the 1 and a red enchantment that basically has the same text. It just says deals 1 damage to each opponent for commander purposes. So if you want that on a creature, if you want that effect on a creature, Raphael is here at 2 mana. We've had other versions of this at 3 mana in the format. I think this is the first 2 mana. It is legendary, so you can't have 2 of these in play. So I think that makes sense for power balancing. But if you like the Impact Tremor stuff, or like if you want to, like somebody mentioned something, yeah, you can put in your Mauser deck. Somebody mentioned in Discord that maybe you want 1 or 2 copies in Rally because you're just going to make a bunch of extra tokens, and this is something another 2-drop you can cast off of your Burning Tree Emissary mana.
Oh yeah,
so
that is good. Yeah.
you know, like it's if you want that effect on a creature for other things that care about just making sure you have creatures in play, I think that this is a totally reasonable rate for what it is. I'm not incredibly high on it beyond that, but I do like Impact Tremors a lot. I think personally I would probably stick with Impact Tremors, but the fact that this is a creature that if you have both, this also triggers the Impact Tremors, and then you can have like both going at the same time if you really want to. Yeah. You kind of diversify your permanent types that have this text on it. I don't know. It's interesting.
So it is. It is. I agree. Hippo, do you have any other red cards?
Nope, that's it. Mine was just those 2.
Do you have any multicolored cards?
I have a green
what
card.
About green cards?
Oh, I just didn't have any.
I have a green card.
I forgot about that one. Hit me with a green card.
This one is on the same level as the other one of my distaste for art and name purposes. It's guac and marshmallow pizza.
This art is also just...
This is heinous.
Oh,
I
God.
absolutely hate
I kind of
this.
like the art.
So it's a single.
chowder.
So it's a single.
At least the
green-
rat's not dead in this art. At least the rat's enjoying the pizza rather than died from eating the anchovy and banana pizza, which is it's a shame
And there's
because
pickles on
banana
this
pizza is
pizza.
not terrible. Banana on pizza is not terrible.
There's pickles on this pizza too.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this pizza. What does this card do, James?
It's a single green for an artifact. This is also a food with flash. That is the best part about this, I think. But when this artifact enters, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and untap it.
Yeah,
and then it has food text.
I wonder. So like, if I get there's gluten-free crust that I've had before, and I've like made like pizza and stuff with it. I wonder if I did like a guacamole base and then put like
instead of sauce.
Yeah,
Why don't you just do like pesto instead?
Pesto has gluten in it.
Oh. You can get pesto that doesn't have
get gluten-free.
Yeah,
pesto.
but I'm because I love guac. Guac is really good.
Yes,
it's so good.
Try it. Do it. Document the process.
Yeah,
turn it into content.
My cheese sucks.
Your cheese does suck. I agree with you.
I found some that's fine, but again, I would need to figure out. I want to.
My parents tried to like convince me that their cheese was good, and I'm like, nah,
it's not cheese.
I was like, it's not really cheese. It doesn't melt properly. Like, what is going on here?
I really like goat cheese, but I don't think goat cheese is great for pizzas.
And I love like a couple like on a
couple.
Yeah, a couple. No.
Yes.
Like chunks of goat cheese, like not totally all melted out.
Kind of like a margarita pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
But is there more cheese in addition to that? Oh, really? Interesting.
You could do it with just goat cheese.
Okay. Yeah. But I found Parmesan that's really good too. So
nice.
Yeah.
Can you do sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah.
Sprinkle that.
Listen here, all your cheese facts on the Common Ground podcast.
Cheese is great.
Cheese.
Why do you like this card, James?
You know,
I mean, in the Pauper format, maybe not on its own.
I said it before, and I will say it yet again. I am pilled by Glint Hawk and Core Skyfisher. I don't know what to tell you other than that.
We're one-man artifacts.
One-man artifacts are really good with those when they have enter the battlefield abilities. This one is especially good. It has a flash.
Hey, it lets you kill the 3/3 flyer, the gloom. What's that card called?
The Utrom scientist thing.
Yeah. Lets you kill Utrom.
Utrom, whatever it is. Yeah,
sure. It untaps the creature too, which
it does.
That card's really cool.
So if we're talking Glint Hawk or Core Skyfisher, you can flash back your strands, and then so like they attack, you can flash back your strands, play this, untap your thing, pump it up, and eat their creature too.
Cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting in that context too. But like you do it one time, and the trick is up, you know.
The jig is up, but hey, now they have to play around it.
And it's another food. It's another food.
Yeah,
There's so many.
I think the
like
biggest thing
food.
about this card is it's a food for a cat.
Yeah, it's a 1 mana food. For
I'm
a cat.
curious.
This
to
is
see
a
what
way.
happens.
This is a way to like kind of be a little bit more aggressive with your cat if you want to. And I kind of have some ideas of slightly aggressive deck involving like Convoke and bargain stuff that involves getting the cat out and using the cat to help cast like Convoke stuff ahead of time, so you can like cheat on your mana and just be super aggressive. I don't know if it's good, but there are some brainworms working on that one.
doing something.
Yeah, that's my green card.
I don't have a green card. Do you have a green card, Thomas?
He's so good at editing.
I wonder if these pizza names are.
They're actually from the show.
Yeah, that's what I was
They're
wondering.
definitely actually from the show.
I didn't know if they're from the show, or if they're like brains, because I do remember them like. That's one thing I remember from like the really cheesy movie is them being like, "Whoa, what pizza, blah blah blah," and something like, "Ew," you know. That's all I
Anchovies on pizza, it'll kill him. Or something to that effect. I don't remember exactly what it is.
No, we can move on. We can move on to multicolored. Do you want to hit multicolored first?
I'll take a multicolored
I have at least one.
Here, hit me,
If
because
not two.
you haven't talked the soonest yet.
Oh sure. I will call out in the multicolor section. I will call out Nobody.
Good choice.
This is 1 and 2 Is It hybrid mana. So 1 is it for 3 mana total. It's an artifact creature human hero. It's a 3/2, and it says when this creature enters, return up to one other target artifact you control to its owner's hand, and scry 1.
Is this the first red card that can return an artifact to your hand in this manner?
I think so. At least on a reasonable rate.
Yeah, 3 mana, 3/2. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like just like in terms of just its cost. I don't maybe
sure.
not necessarily power toughness, but just like 3 mana or less.
3
like
mana's
can
a
do
lot
this.
for this.
It is like you get a scry off of it. That's fine. And if you're triggering, like you're picking up a Gragen relic, you can also just put it in like these blue decks too, with just all these other like it fits. I mean, it definitely fits in the limited format with the Affinity 3. No, that's not in the draft set. Thomas, it's not in the draft set.
Yeah, I know, it's not confusing. We didn't even mention that. Some
Yeah,
cards are from draft set.
the Utam whatever thing is from the commander set,
yeah.
part of the set.
But no, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. It's blue. Hybrid cards are great. They give you a lot of freedom and freedom of expression,
Flexibility.
and flexibility. So yeah, if you want, you can put this in your red deck and pick up your synthesizers, trigger them. If you don't want to dip into like other colors for mana purposes, this just kind of it's not nearly as good as Skyfisher and Glinthawk at doing it because of the rate and the cost. But it does give you the access to it if you don't want to dip into those colors for any other reasons.
Yeah, I also like the flavor text in this card.
What is it?
It says, "I don't need a name. I'm nobody."
Very cool.
Squawk pizza flavor text. Wait. There's no fear in my heart. I will overcome even this challenge, Leonardo. I guess that is kind of a fearful thing. I have a multicolored card. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. 1 and a Boros hybrid. Artifact creature robot ninja. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. And it's a 1/1.
So I actually had a little on in real time brainwave. There is the familiar that does make red and white spells cost 1 less.
Okay.
So you can start getting into that territory if you really wanted to.
With Mechanized Ninja Cavalry?
Not necessarily that one specifically, but like
Nobody?
No. But like this style, like this type of card, like the
There's one that
Mechanized
makes
Ninja.
red and white spell. Oh, the green one.
The green one, Thord's Gate familiar because it's played in the little storm
Yep,
deck.
yep.
But yeah, so you can make like the Boros half of the deck, but now you could play like the little +2 cheeky +2/+2 card. We already play. Some people like play like Mardu Synth or whatever. We could change it around and change like Naya Synth. I don't know,
Sure.
but continue.
This just kind of works on that Boros shell I was talking about earlier, like this into the Mechanized Foundry, into like a Glenhawk, picking it back up, and then turn 3 you can go super wide for your rally peasants already.
It is super easy to turn on Galvanic Blast with these cards.
Yeah. Oh, extremely.
Yeah,
super easy.
Yeah, that gets Metalcraft on super early.
Yeah, you do it on turn 2. Just have Metalcraft.
Gives you very likely where you can make an extra clown robot off clown robot producing card that I do not remember the name of already.
Oh, the whatever
Yeah.
card.
So yeah, just more of that go wide strategy with the bully kind of stuff. Maybe you can do some artifact synergy stuff in there as well. Lets you bounce this, play this again too. Wouldn't be terrible in that. You'd rather bounce the Mauser Foundry.
Yeah, I think I like the Foundry a little better than this, but it does play nicely together.
But like, yeah, I think having both would be nice to that style deck because it's a body that makes another body for your going wide.
Yeah.
Any other multicolored cards?
Yep.
Hit me.
Ice Cream Kitty.
This is my only other one.
1 and a Golgari hybrid mana for a 1/3 artifact creature food cat mutant. So this is a pretty cool effect, I think. 2 mana, sacrifice another creature or token, draw a card, and you can only activate this as a sorcery. And then it just has food text. But this set gives us a lot of tools for that like cat food deck. Yeah, which is pretty cool. This is definitely one of them.
That's not what they meant by pet food, dude.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, no, sacrifice a token's pretty nice there too. It being sorcery is a little rough. Like, so if they point a removal at something in like combat, you can't just
I feel like the deck can also just play on its own turn pretty well.
Agree.
Some versions of it are like pestilence decks. This survives a pestilence very well. It's 1/3.
Yeah, that is true.
That part of it's really cool.
If you're just like late game and you just need cards or whatever, it's pretty nice.
That's a pretty nice little
sack your Limbus, bring back the cat, sack the cat to this.
Cannot sacrifice Limbus.
I'm not talking about.
Yep, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, sack it to the cat.
Yep.
Cat being
this is the cat too.
Yeah. That's why I got confused.
And then sack the cat to this, draw a card.
It is very aptly named for
draw your.
If it did go in the cat food deck.
Yeah, that is kind of funny when it went in the cat food deck, it being a cat food.
No, it's a food cat.
Exactly. But it would go in the cat food deck.
It would go in the cat food deck. Very aptly named.
Yeah.
Who's next? Who wants
I don't have any other gold cards.
I have no other gold cards.
I have no other gold cards either.
Cool. The last card I wanted to call out here is the only colorless common artifact is Omni Cheese Pizza.
Get it? They like pizza.
Yeah, they love pizza.
Do you get it? Thomas, I don't think you get the joke. They really like pizza.
I knew that going in. I did know that going into the franchise.
If you did, now you do.
Well, there's lots of pizza.
They made it really hard not to get the joke.
This card is just Golden Egg. It's just Golden Egg from Throne of Eldraine. It enters, draws a card. For 1 tap, sacrifice it, add a mana of any color, and then food text, 2 tap, sack, gain 3. This is literally the same exact thing as Golden Egg. So
if you want more copies,
of that in the like Ashnod's Altar cat food combo deck, then cool. Here you go.
This is my least favorite art out of all the blank pizzas.
It does look. It looks relatively impossible to eat.
Well, it looks the most like rendered.
Sure.
Too.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I wanted to call out too why we're talking about this crap. Kind of annoying that we got all these like, I could imagine this seeing play in Pauper. I can imagine this seeing played in Pauper. But for Lorwyn, we couldn't get 1 playable elf, 1 playable goblin, 1 playable fairy, like classic Pauper archetypes.
Like
nothing.
where they come, like where a bunch of them just like come from. Yeah, we just didn't get anything. Yeah,
that sucks.
That does kind of blow.
That sucks because how excited I was for Lorwyn too, and it's like, and I said over Lorwyn spoilers, I'm like, I'm okay with this because this probably means that we won't get a ton of like playable TMNT cards, and like that's okay if we don't get a ton of playable Pauper cards each set. But it's like
that's a good thing. But
here we are with like 3 cards I can see
at least.
Yeah,
minimum 3 cards. I think that probably just already automatically enter the format.
Yeah,
like nothing like crazy staple. Like if anything, like Leonardo will probably see a little bit of play as a 1 or 2 of, and like the freaking ravenous
the chupacabra pizza.
Cabra, yeah.
Pizza
like that'll
Cabra.
probably, and again that'll probably be a 1 or 2 of, but I can't imagine that card not being a 1 of for that deck at least.
I think the Ninja sees play the black one.
People will play with that card to try it. Like there are a number of cards people will play with to try, especially for content too.
And then the freaking 3/3 affinity.
Yeah, that'll definitely see play.
So it's like we couldn't get a freaking fairy. That was nice.
I know.
Or a goblin for like Mogwarts would have been cool again. Like, see that deck get revitalized.
Yeah, it's just.
I guess elves doesn't need the push right now, but Hell, I
This
wouldn't
is pretty
complain just to
good.
get a cool Lorwyn card.
Yeah.
But what's the next set? Aether Drift?
Strixhaven.
Strixhaven? We'll get no Pauper playables too.
No, we
there.
probably will actually probably get some playables there.
Yeah,
we
with
probably
the
will get the,
lesson.
Cool.
the lesson cards.
No, they'll put them up way above rate, and then freaking Marvel Heroes will get more Pauper cards. Don't worry. They're gonna be mad Spider-Man didn't stick around the white weenie deck, so they're gonna make a better Spider-Man. That
I don't
is gonna
know,
web
man.
sling all over our format.
We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I don't know.
I'm just a little peeved about that. Like,
I agree.
I understand.
Yeah.
I would have
get
preferred to see a bunch more stuff in universe. Absolutely.
I mean, these cards are cool to play with. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think the play patterns of these cards will be cool. I'm just
The
like,
first
not
time that I
psyched.
have to go anchovy and whatever pizza,
banana?
I will die a little inside.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
literally I will die a little. A
called-
part of me will evaporate into the ether.
Just call it ABP. ABP.
Just say pizza.
Just
I'm
ABP.
probably just gonna say pizza.
I'm gonna ABP that.
Yeah,
Pick up a BP.
I think that's. I'm just pissed that they gave banana pizza this such a bad image. Banana on
Oh.
pizza is not terrible.
Yeah. Well,
And I wouldn't combine it with anchovies.
All of them
Don't get me
starts
wrong.
at like. All of them have like one real.
Right,
thing. I guess
right.
guac and marshmallow. I could see guac on pizza,
Yeah.
honestly. But
Yeah. we literally we just talked about. it.
yeah, but no, I wish like these cards look fun to play with, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to. I think the set looks fun to play with, like limited wise. I'm gonna go to pre-release because I don't know. I guess first and foremost, I do care about if the game plays well first. I'd prefer if it wasn't out of universe stuff, but even then, when it is out of universe stuff, I wish the art was more. I don't know, not
I
like
don't know. I think this is one of
3D
the.
rendering
I
looking.
think this is one of the sets that we're seeing, like this, and potentially like Star Trek as well, where like within recent months or like towards the end of 2025, Mark Rosewater came out and said that they were listening to the feedback, and in future Universes Beyond projects, they're going to try to focus more on like worlds and sets that do fit a little better with like the natural sort of magic, like fantasy IPs, worlds and stuff like that. Like Lord of the Rings fit very well. Like I didn't know much about Final Fantasy, but I think Final Fantasy honestly was a pretty good fit. Like
Avatar.
the Avatar Last Airbender stuff was really cool. And of course we're also biased where like I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, but I know I've seen posts from people in Magic World that are excited for these cards. So like I'm
I mean, I love
biased with it.
Spider-Man. I could say Spider-Man was crap.
Yeah, no, those yes.
That will historically go down as one of the worst sets of all time.
Yeah.
That is
That's yeah.
With
horrendous.
a
And it's not-
$32,000 card in it.
It's still up.
I know.
And it's
like,
not and it's not even necessarily like that's also on like execution and crammed like time schedule, and like it's not just the IP
because it was
on that
supposed to
one.
come out this year instead of last year.
someone.
Well, that was Lorwyn and Avatar.
That's what. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lorwyn and Avatar. Like Avatar was supposed to come out this year.
Someone.
Either way,
I can't remember who said this. It might have been the unsleeve of Patrick and Patrick. Mm-hmm. One of them mentioned, and like Chapin's like a fan of like TMNT too, and like Sullivan like played all the games too, and
Yeah.
I did play some of the Nintendo games when I was a kid.
cool.
So
and he had a really good point of the UB sets that work really, really well are the ones that are focused on the world building and have vast world building. So like Avatar, like in settings too, not like
Lord
just
of the
world.
Rings.
Lord of the Rings, not.
Final Fantasy.
And the IPs that don't do well are the ones that are so character driven forward
Right.
first, like
Right.
TMNT, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
It's like
also-
that's what you focus on. It's a character. There's nothing else to focus on.
Also, I have to get this out of the way as well. This is the second time we have been to New York City. Not period, in a year.
And it won't be the last.
And it won't be the last.
Nope.
And guess how many times, as of recording, we have been to banger planes like Ikoria or Kaldheim once apiece.
Twice if you count March of the Machine,
I wouldn't.
and
I'm not.
3 times if you count Foundations.
I'm not.
I'm on either.
No. No, that's taking really cool. Those are cool sets.
Yeah.
Again, maybe thanks. I know I've mentioned it functionally. I don't like how Ikoria plays out necessarily. Is it a cool set? Yes, it's an awesome set. Like designed, it's a very cool set.
Yes.
but
I like Ilicoria.
I know you do. Because
I love
I can look at it and go, this is a cool set.
Yeah.
It may not be for me, but it is a cool set. Same with like, say, I know not everybody may be a fan of Kaldheim, but like
it's all this preference stuff, and I think that these are gonna universes beyond, like we've said it time and again. It's just some are gonna hit and some aren't, and it's just like, are you into the IP or are you not? And I'm trying to be a little less downer about it, but I'm just like, whatever. These cards are just
we
whatever.
still look at things through Magic Brain. Like
I can see that Anchovy and Banana Pizza is going to be a banger card for Pauper that people are going to find some cool ways to break it, and it's going to be, honestly, it might be a really fun sort of play pattern. Like 4 mana for that is a lot, but like
if I just
repeat it is great.
Remove the name of the card, like literally show me blank cardboard with the same mana cost, does the same thing.
Whiteout, like that mystery booster print of Whiteout.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just like the card's white.
His card's just white, yeah. But essentially that, yeah. Like show me that, like show me with no name, banger card.
Doodle on one.
I could probably do
get some test cards or whatever and doodle on those. Yeah, I guess I could like recognize that it's like, I'm excited to play the set. Like I'm gonna do the RCQ on Sunday. That's a seal to this, and I might play on Friday just to test in quotes for that.
There you go.
But like it looks like it plays well limited wise, so I'm excited to play at least my pre-release of it. I don't draft a whole lot, but I can say that, but also look at it and be like, wow, this set looks like donkey. Like appearance aesthetically this set looks like in smeared pizza.
It's true. You know what doesn't look like in smeared pizza though? These new Bant Coggates decks that are popping up.
Talk about that real quick.
Just the addition of green. In general.
Yeah.
So I think over the weekend there was a challenge-winning deck that was basically just blue-white Coggates with Rancor and Open the Gates. Which is just essentially Gate Creeper Vine.
Right, but on a single green mana instead. Sorcery.
So
very cool.
So you can have more effective turns, which is cool. Also, I mean, your Gate Creeper Vine's never attacking, let's be real.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Can't find it on
quite literally cannot attack. But that's really cool. And then there was another version that, remind me the player's name.
Tulio
Jondi?
Wait, hang on. I'm going to pull it up. I have it right here.
JAWD.
Tulio Yandi.
Okay. Also, like, played in one of the
Tulio Yachty. I don't know. Sorry.
Played in one of the like RCQ online
event. Yeah, there was a super qualifier.
It was a super qualifier
over the weekend. Yeah.
Playing green white gates. There's no blue spells. No blue. This is all just like, I think it's only green for it's
green for open the gates and Malevolent Rumble and
the support card.
Yeah.
It's like a pacifism that puts 2 counters on your creatures.
Supports 2.
Yep.
No, just one of your creatures. Yep.
Yeah. +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures.
Yeah. So puts 2 counters on creatures divided up. That's really cool. And then it gets to play some like good old grindy Gates deck.
Yeah, the classic like cheap package of Gates creatures: Outlaw Medic, Sacred Cat, a couple Guardian of the Guild Pact. This list is also playing Inspiring Overseer. Very, very cool.
Fine rate.
Yeah,
card.
just totally fine. Some Rafine's Informants, which is good with your Prismatic Strands. And then a couple copies plus 1 more on the board of Disciple of the Sun, which is from Modern Horizons 2. It's 4 and a white for a human cleric. It's a 3/3 with lifelink, and when it enters, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So you get to rebuy your Overseers, your Captured by Legax when they get rid of the creature that it's on. Or it just says permanent. You can just pick up your Basilisk Gates if your opponent's messing with your Basilisk Gates, which like the Cleansing Wildfire decks will do to you.
Yeah.
Have
very,
more
very
copies
cool.
of Basilisk Gates than they do Cleansing Wildfire. Is not a bad idea there.
Exactly. They even have a couple copies of Blacksmith Skill in the sideboard, which I'm a big fan of traditionally.
Yeah.
Single white mana, target permanent gains hexproof, indestructible.
Yeah, then you can also do back to the Bant version.
Yeah.
People could start playing like Turnicide if that was a thing you were concerned about.
Yeah,
as well.
I've seen that pop up in lists.
I mean, that's just like the
affinity lists are playing that sometimes.
Grixis will sometimes dip into that.
Yeah.
I assume nobody is anymore, really, but because everybody just copies.
Which one's Turnicide?
Turnicide is a single blue counter target spell that targets a permanent you control.
You could play. There's one in the blue. I can't remember the name. It's one in the blue instant counter target spell that targets one or more creatures and draw a card too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the it's the same thing with draw card.
Well,
Turn aside is a single mana without.
I'm
draw
talking
card,
about turn aside protecting for your bridge, like your bridge. Specifically, you play it in that because it protects your bridges.
Got you. That makes sense. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Single blue counter target dust to dust.
That makes
that's real good.
That's very important for Grixis.
Yes, it is.
I thought you meant for the Coggy.
Oh no! Sorry.
No, I get you.
I mean, same thing. You could protect your Basiliskate if you need to. But
yeah,
these decks are also the challenge winning Bant list is only playing 1 copy, but the green white list from top 32 of the qualifiers playing 4 in the board. Back to some old green Gates tech with Cerulean Gatekeepers, which is the 4 mana 2/4. Enters, you gain 7 if you control a gate.
How do you feel about this card, Thomas?
I traditionally have not been a fan. Traditionally, y'all have beat me with it pretty badly.
Bodied some people.
I was like, that card is a beating.
When all I played was Burn back in the day.
You ephemerate that bad boy? Oh, that's a feeling something good.
Yeah,
I felt bad playing against Bitter at locals one time. I was playing Nia Gates. This was at Middle Tennessee Gaming, and he's playing Rally Red.
Oh,
and
it's destruction.
It's my turn forward. I'm like, well, I think I already had a Force in play, or Planes in play. So I think I had like 3 basics and like 3 Basilisk Gates left in the deck. So I'm like, okay, I have 6 untapped mana sources in my deck. Let's rip one of those. I'm like, oh, sick. Planes.
Basilisk. Oh.
Yeah, then just slam the freaking
Gatekeeper.
Surly Gatekeeper or whatever to gain 7. It's just like, I'm going to
pretty good.
Pick this back up and play it again later.
Love that.
Yeah.
No,
this is very cool.
There's some, again, this is a Brewers format. There's still some stuff to be found.
Oh, yeah. No,
people that don't play the format all the time are coming up with some cool
stuff.
stuff.
It's nice to get fresh eyes on things.
It really does help, like when people want to dip over that are not necessarily Pauper players.
Is there anything else decks you want to talk about there? Because I want to ask you all one question too at the end.
Not so much. I mean, there was also
those two caught my eye.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Actually, real quick, let's see if I can pull up the.
Yeah, I think
what
two.
Won?
I think two.
Fairies won.
The
Fairies won
qualifier?
the super qualifier. Yeah, Jund in second place.
Mono blue.
Yeah, mono blue Fae.
Yeah, mono blue.
Yeah, we've got one cyber cryptomancer hanging out.
This is kind
of a couple Force Spikes. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty stock.
That Carl played.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 10-1 first place
at our cup.
Very cool.
10-1.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's an insane record.
Yeah.
Just 7-1 the sorry. Yeah, 7-1 the Swiss.
7-1 Swiss. Yeah, 2 6-2s made it into top 8.
And then just
Base of Jaya made it in. Shib on Elves got top 4.
Shocking.
Oh yeah, this is also another little tech I wanted to point out that I noticed. A bunch of the Elves players are also kind of playing like 1 or 2 copies of putting the Elvish Vanguard back in the deck, which is the 2 mana elf that gets a counter every time an elf comes into play. So just have like a little bit of extra stuff to do.
It
and
just makes a big idiot.
Yeah, and just like...
I mean, the deck is just big idiots.
But something interesting that I noticed is that these elves lists are playing a couple copies of, like, they're mixing around their life gain creature numbers, and they're adding a couple copies of Truffle Snout, which is from M21. It's a boar for 2 and a green. It's a 2/2, and when it enters, you can either have it come in with a +1/+1 counter or gain 4 life. So in the situations where you think your like Priest of Titanias and your mana elves are going to get beat up real quick, this is just a slightly faster way to have a creature that enters and gains a bunch of life to give you time to get to your like Spinewoods Paladins, your Generous Ents, your Nyxborn Hydras, that sort of stuff against the red decks in the format. So I thought that was interesting, and that and Open the Gates are now just cards I need to go digging through bulk for now.
Yeah. Cool. One Open the Gates for Cube.
Yeah.
Something like in the Peasant Cube pack.
Did you add a second Brood Scale?
Yeah,
I saw that in Devin's. He didn't have a combo piece with it.
Nope.
No, but it was.
He passed 2 combo pieces with it.
Still 3-0'd.
Oh, classic. Didn't need him. I love
still
that.
just 3-0'd.
That's so funny.
I think he called it Golgari Bend 'em Over.
Golgari Bend 'em Over.
He did.
Really
I saw that.
Dude, I had a terrible time playing Magic that day.
Oh god.
It felt like my card just didn't do anything.
Oh man.
In every cube, it's just like.
I guess I'm glad I didn't play Magic.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It was just weird. I'm just like, it felt
You're
like
busy playing Splendor.
It felt
that and this and
and the base
guitar. It felt like when you play against somebody in Smash who's like way better than you, and it's like, oh, there's like no reason I should play this person. It just felt like that, where it's like, are we playing the same game? No. Like, it feels like all my cards have an extra mana attacked onto them. And all my decks looked cool too, so that was weird.
That's how I feel whenever I play against like you or Dan or Devin in Smash. I'm like, oh, man, I swear this penguin's good, but you guys are kicking my DDD. I'm a DDD main.
Yeah, I'm like, Penguin.
I'm pretty good with King DDD, not gonna lie.
Dude, I gotta play Smash at our Thursday locals too.
Yeah, I heard you laughing in the other room. I thought you were laughing at the Commander player.
It's a very fair assumption. No, dude, it was really fun. It was great.
Cringe. I'm
and
cringe.
It was. I gotta play these guys. Won like almost all my matches too, and they're just like, man, when was the last time we played? I'm like, like over a year ago. I'm like, you play tournaments? Nope, never. And so like that felt really good. But wait, I want to ask, would you all play local? Would you guys play on the Thursday locals?
Oh, Thursday locals. I played Madness Burn. I played Mono Red Madness. Lost to Sean. I cannot beat Sean.
Sean's incredible.
For the life of me, I don't think I've ever beaten Sean.
I beat Sean the other week, and afterwards, I'm like, I think this is the first time I've beaten you.
Yeah. Sean notably top aided our second cup. Very, very strong local player and a very nice person.
Very.
Yeah, Sean's great.
But no, I lost to Sean in round 1 and then was able to win. I played against Dustin and you and Sam and was able to win those 3 and squeaked into 4th place.
Yeah.
I decided that this would be a fun time to take the data from our previous episode and put it into action. I decided to play Cog 8s. It did not go well. I beat. It's funny because I played against round 1. I played against Mono Black Land Destruction.
Oh, hell
so I'm playing
yeah.
Gates, and I'm like, "Are you actually kidding me? I'm getting ice quaked in this game."
That's awesome.
I still got it, and then I played against Elves. That matchup is awful. It was really bad. If you don't have Guardian before they have some gigantic idiot, you're just gonna lose. Also, you have to draw your Basilisk Gates to win the game. I did not do that.
That helps.
I did not do that.
That's
so
how I felt with Naya too.
Yeah, that matchup seems awful. It seems horrendous.
Yeah, I get Breath Weapon, so which is nice. But
Even I had Breath Weapon. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
They just have their idiots are bigger, and then you still have to draw Basilisk Gate because all your idiots are smaller.
That's how I won both my games, was Guardian of the Guild Pack and Basilisk Gate. But that makes sense.
But yeah, no, I played that. Then I played against. Oh, what did I? Was it like? It was something Alexander was playing, and I'm just like, after that, I'm like, you know what? I think I'd rather just go to bed early tonight. I'm not going to play around for 4. This is how my evening is going. I don't want to sit through another go to time match. I was just like, okay.
I played a Blue Black Terror. Oh, do you have any other thoughts?
I mean, I think the deck is good on paper, but I just didn't. The things did not line up for me. If you expect to see elves, probably not a bunch of elves. Don't play this deck. I don't think it's very good in that matchup. I did read up somebody's guide to playing the deck, and then somebody's guide to playing the deck, and they did say this is it's a winnable matchup, but it's not good.
It's tough.
It's really tough, and they weren't even playing red in their sideboard for Breath Weapon. I actually added that because I knew that there would be copies.
At least one, if not 2.
I think I played
players.
I think I played 3 copies of Breath Weapon in my sideboard.
Okay,
and it still didn't matter.
No,
the problem was I also was playing Standard Bearer in my sideboard, which is also very good against elves.
Until they had a Massive Mandal in play,
which I actually had a line come up where I needed to remove their copy of. I actually had to double Thraben Charm.
Oof.
Like an idiot. I had 1 creature in play. I had to double Thraben Charm a Mass Vandal so that they didn't get so that just wasn't a problem.
Oof.
And I'm like, that's so
oof.
bad.
Oof.
But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel good. So having the tension of trying to play Flag or Standard Bearer with Breath Weapon.
Oh yeah, that is
awkward.
Definitely.
Yeah, versus
awkward.
It is really hard.
So those were my thoughts. I don't know what I'll play this week.
I played Blue Black Terror. It felt like the
you were saying
worst best deck I've ever played. I don't know why. It just Affinity. I just played against Sam playing Affinity round 1, and I'm just game 1. I'm like this just felt completely unwinnable. Game 2, I kind of felt a little bit better about, then just kind of got stuck on 3 lands and got in a spot where I drew my 4th land probably on turn 6 or 7, and I abandon attachments away because my other card in my hand was Mirror Enforcer, or not Mirror Enforcer, Jesus, Tolarian Terror, and I need to block a Mirror Enforcer. So I'm like, I'm not gonna draw 2 cards this turn. Maybe I'll draw another land. Did not. So I'm like that. Game 2 felt winnable, but man, that seemed like a really hard matchup. I think you just got to get out early on that one. The only other, I played against you. I'm like, what was the other matchup I played? I played against Mogwarts. That went pretty good for me, and I forgot to even sideboard in. I lost game 1. I won games 2 and 3, and I didn't even sideboard in Blue Blast against them.
Oh,
because I'm like, they're just
LOL.
Oof. I'm like, they're just a red deck. Didn't need them. It was fine. We had removal. Game 3, they just had like 4. I killed them with like 5 cards in their hand. They drew a bunch of cards and stuff, and I just kind of aggroed them out. And I'm like, what was left in your hand? This is Nick. Nick's really cool. And he just shows me like 4 blast effects, and I just had like Gurmaga Anglers. And I'm like, that's pretty rough. He's like, yeah. He's like, you just kept drawing Anglers. And he's like, where are the terrors? Played against you, Thomas. You got me there. It
was a good match.
Yeah, I think our games, I mean, my game 1 felt it was game 3 that felt like I was like 1 turn away from just like mega stabilizing with whatchamacallit, Fangs on a big creature.
Fangs, yeah.
And then,
so that turn, I actually wanted to talk about this. So you were representing, you had I think you had 4 mana. We just like held 4 mana up and passed, and I had like a couple Epicures and like I'd resolved a Flame Breather the following turn or something.
I think that's the turn you cast the Kessig.
Yeah, there was a turn. It was a turn. I had like a couple things in play, but I purposefully chose to not cast anything because I didn't want to give you, because you had 3 spells in your graveyard and 4 mana, so I didn't want you to cast Counterspell and then untap, play 5th land, be able to play 3 mana Terror and have 2 mana up for Counterspell or Unexpected Fangs.
Got you.
So I purposely didn't want to do anything on your turn, and thankfully it worked out where you just untapped, played 5th land, played Terror for 4 mana, and then you only had 1 mana open, and I was able to kind of...
I thought that was a turn I Lorien revealed.
I don't think you didn't cast a Lorien Revealed in game 3.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, game 2 you cast a bunch and won the game.
Because if in that scenario you're saying like I didn't have anything on board at that point though.
No, you didn't have anything on board, so that's why.
I do remember that. I'm just like, here's a Terror. Okay.
Yeah, you were like, here's a Terror and hold up a mana, and at that point I think I had put you to 6, but I had gotten a Flame Breather to resolve on.
My hand at that
when
point
you
was,
had like turn 3 or something like that.
My hand at that point was land, Terror, Unexpected Fang. So I'm like, I just have to do this. Like, there's not like a play Terror or hold up Counterspell there for me. But no, that makes sense too. The turn before, if you're like, okay, if he doesn't counter anything, you can't Terror and Unexpected
right.
Fangs.
If you're just sitting on Counterspell, then all right, you gotta play the Terror, because then if you just tap out for Terror, I have a Bolt in hand and 2 darts in the yard, and I can get 1, as long as you don't have mana Unexpected Fangs, I can get 1 Epicure past the Terror and have exactly enough through 1 piece of 1 mana interaction.
I mean, I'm just lucky to get to game 3, because game 2 you did the coolest play of all time.
Oh,
my instep, you went Lava Dart me, and then you went Relic, crack Relic, and I almost my pants laughing.
I did.
Like that was, and then I won out.
You won at 1 life. Yeah, that was.
And I was giving you too when you cracked your Relic. I'm like, you want to sacrifice the Mountain Man? You don't want to sacrifice. I'm sure that might have constrained you later. Maybe
it would have, because it wouldn't have allowed me to try for the Gutter Snipe line with enough mana to back it up like a couple turns later.
Just so
but
funny
it was you were laughing. You were just like laughing your head off, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I drew the Relic. I don't know what to tell you.
That was really funny. But I played against Devin playing Gardens, and I thought that went really well for me. I think game 2 I drew 3 Snackers and 4 Brainstorms like a smart person.
It does turn that matchup into a whole different ball game. Those Snackers do.
Oh yeah, it does.
Because like back in the day, like Gardens against Terror's like, please, every round, give me Terror.
It felt very favorable for Blue Black.
The Snacker does make things a whole lot better.
You just need a Snacker hand.
Sneaky Snacker's so good.
In game 1 I just Snackered him too, but game 2 was just like, okay, 3 Snackers and 4 Brainstorms was crazy.
And the fact that you get to play around all their graveyard because you're a Brainstorm deck is so good.
Yeah, it was. Deck felt pretty good. I wouldn't want to play against Affinity again. Red feels winnable, like a game that you just gotta have the right cards in hand. You need unexpected things, like maybe a third copy of that wouldn't be terrible.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, honestly.
I like that card a lot.
Yeah, I do too. So I have one of the main, one on the side, so maybe a third one of those. Cool deck. But yeah.
I mean, Unexpected Fangs on Gurmag Angler is the reason why I tend to like playing like one instant speed deal 5, because otherwise you just like
lose the game.
You just basically lose the game.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you can double bolt it, but at that point, then you're like way behind.
And it gained me 6 life anyway.
Right, exactly. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, excited to see league standings for last time.
Yeah. That'll be cool.
Can't wait. I have no more thoughts.
No.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, you can send those over to us at commongroundmggpod@gmail.com, or you could join our really cool Discord, and there's a questions tab there, and there's Blink tab.
There's a survey tab. You can fill out survey. Please fill out the survey.
Yeah, do that. I guess that's a big thing too. If you're in the Discord and you haven't filled out the survey yet, please do. That'd be awesome.
It'll be in the show notes as well. Much appreciated.
Cool Discord. Come hang out.
Yeah, it's very active.
Yeah.
Can send us questions, all that. We like to, sometimes we take your question, get a whole topic episode out of, get a whole episode out of the topic.
Pretty frequently.
Yeah, we've done that quite a bit.
Yeah. Elliot sent in a couple. We'll get to him next week, Elliot.
Sick. Any other final thoughts, Croissant? Anything from you? Just eating those toes?
Just licking them grippers.
Licking them grippers.
He sure is. He's getting in there too.
Oh, you know what I watched last night? Heated Rivalry.
The
first episode of that. Have you ever seen that?
I want
Rivalry?
to. I haven't watched it yet.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
They don't fool around. They get straight to the cocksucking.
Oh yeah.
Pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. It was pretty funny. Like, it was a good show. Like, I knew what it was about, like, going into it, but I was watching it and I'm like, oh, this is actually like really good. Like, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But
it's a very popular show for a reason. It's well done.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Supposedly. I don't know. That's what I've been told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Thanks, fam.
Bye.
Later, everyone.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is that the TMNT
I think so.
Yeah.
Hammer time. That's my thing.
Hammer time's your thing? I think MC Hammer might have beat you to it.
Turn that back on. Yeah. It's James's new toy. Yeah. All right, don't all throw your phone numbers at him at once.